Hello everyone, welcome to Learn with Lisa. Myself Lisa. I have completed my MSc in the subject of physics. So today's class we will be read about that modal verb. You all know about that verb. We know that verb is two type, that is main verb and modal verb, and also the modal verb is called auxiliary verb. So today we will be learn about that modal verb and what is that modal verb and how it will be used in our sentences we will be learn today. Okay, let's start the class. Modal verb also called auxiliary verb also. Modal verb is also called auxiliary verb. Modal verbs are mainly can, could, may, might, will, would, shall, should and also ought not. It is all that modal verb. It is all called that modal verb. So let's discuss what is that modal verb and definition of modal verb. Modal verb, it gives more meaning that main verb. Modal verb cannot be execute that alone, it cannot be execute the proper meaning, so it needed one main verb, also one verb. Because of that main verb, modal verb can execute that meaning, so always need modal verb, one main verb. It gives more meaning that main verb. Cannot stand alone. Cannot stand alone, it means it can stand alone but it don't have any meaning, so we have to need any modal verb with one main verb, that's so that have a complete meaning. Modal verb plus V1, it is the format of the modal verb. It means one verb should be added with modal verb, then that should have a complete meaning. So modal verb has three criteria. One is it gives the more meaning about main verb. Secondly, it cannot stand alone. It means for its execution, it need a main verb or other verb. That's so it have a complete meaning. Modal verb plus V1, it means one verb should be added with a modal verb. That's so it have a complete meaning. It is the criteria about modal verb. So let's take example with that. He can, it is the modal verb. Can is the modal verb. But he can, it don't have any meaning, we cannot understand that meaning of the word. But when we add a main verb, that is that swim, so we understand he can swim, it is the complete meaning of this. So modal verb cannot stand alone, it need a main verb, that's so it have a complete meaning. Modal verb are also called defective verb. Modal verb are also called defective verb. For some reason, modal verb is also called defective verb. So let's discuss what is the reason behind that. So that is called that defective verb. First one is s and es of the third person singular. It cannot be added s or es. Like singular plural form cannot be added. So it is also called a defective verb. Like this example, like this, I play. We can add with place. Play is here verb. We can add here s. But when we read about modal verb, I can play, he can play, we cannot add s or es in this case because of modal verb s and es of the third person singular. So it is called the defective verb. Second one is they don't have ing format or ed form. They don't have any ing format. Like if we take one example like play, so I can add playing, played, play. But modal verb, if we take one modal verb that is can, we cannot add canned or canning. So we take an example that is play, can changes into the played. Canning or can, it not have any meaning, only can is here, not canning, yeah, can is here. So ed or ing form is not here in this case. So modal verb is called defective verb because of singular and third person. Also the modal verb doesn't have a ed form or ing form. So it is called defective verb. Next we will discuss, there are 10 modal verbs are here in English grammar, that is can, could, may, might, will, would, shall, should, must and ought not. It is the all about that modal verb because 10 modal verb, totally 10 modal verbs are here in English grammar. So now we will be discuss which modal verb is which cases. So modal verb are expresses mainly certainty, possibility, ability, permission, request or offer. In those cases, modal verb are only used to express certainty, possibility, ability, permission, request or offer. In this case, modal verb is used. So we will be take about example like certainty. Certainty, it's showing, so it must be cold outside. It means the certainty of the cold and certainty of the atmosphere is so. So in case of certainty, we use modal verb that is must. possibility. It might rain today. We can write in the way of possibility. We can use that modal verb might. So it might rain today. In case of possibility, modal verb is also used. Then we will be discuss another example that cannot be Anil's coat. It's too high. In this case of possibility, might or can is used. So in the case of possibility, modal verb is used. So now we will be discuss about ability. I cannot play cricket because I ill. Here shows the ability. So can is used. It is called also modal verb. In case of permission, also modal verb is used. Let's take example. May ask to a question. It is the may is your modal verb. Can I switch on the television? Can is your modal verb. In case of permission, if we want to take one permission, in that case also modal verb is used. Request or offer. Request like, could I have some milk please? Here could is your modal verb. So in case of request, we also use modal verb. In case of offer, we also use. Let's take one example like this. Would you like some help? Would you like some help? So it is would is your modal verb. So in case of certainty, possibility, ability, permission, also request and offer, in those cases modal verb is only used. Or other cases we use that main verb or other verbs like play, playing, write, sleeping, eating. All these verbs are used in our sentence, but in those cases only modal verb is used. Modal verb is also called an auxiliary verb. It is all about that modal verb. If you like my video, please share and subscribe. So thanks for watching.